guys, welcome back to my channel. We're in a different setting because today is going to be a more comfortable, relaxed video. So I'm doing a video that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. This is going to be me reacting to 1-star reviews of my favorite books or some books that I absolutely love. I do have most of my 5-star reads on here and I tried to find some good reviews, so I'm really excited. And I do want to say, this is just for fun. These reviews actually made me laugh, like they're really funny, and I'm not actually personally offended by these people not liking the books I like. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I could like a book and you don't. Reading is very subjective, so it's not that serious. It's never been that serious. With that being said, I'm going to pull up the reviews. I did use Goodreads for this, and I have my laptop. So the first book we're gonna start off with is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. So these were interesting. Let me get my reading voice. I actually hate reading out loud, but this is what we're gonna have to do. This one said, "The way this was written reminds me of a child trying to tell a story, but they keep repeating themselves." I mean, this one's not really on the book. This one's on the author. I'm trying to remember if they like repeated phrases a lot. I'm sure they did, but I like to ignore things that like annoy me if I really love the story. So this one said, "What in the Lifetime movie network did I just read?" Clown emoji. TikTok, you've officially lost book recommendation privileges, period. I will agree that most romance books, like literally Lifetime movies, so like, I guess like you should like know that they're like really unrealistic. Even if it did feel like a Lifetime movie, sometimes I get really into Lifetime movies. Like, do you ever like sit there in Christmas time and like sometimes watch them? Like when I'm at my best friend's house, I feel like they're playing a lot. And sometimes I sit there and get invested. Like, do I make fun of the acting? Yes. Could I act like that? Honestly, maybe. I don't know. I like to think I can do everything. I'm delusional like that. Those movies sometimes are really interesting. Like, they always have some crazy backstory, and I eat them up. Like, they are literally a romance book, but movie form with bad acting. So sometimes I like it. Next, we're gonna move on to one that I know has controversial opinions, and there were some really harsh ones in here that I didn't want to get into. It's Long Way Down by Chris and Becca Ritchie. Now, this is Ryke and Daisy as a couple. If you've read this series, you know that this couple is like kind of hated in the book series. Like, it's people's least favorite couples, but it's my favorite couple. I absolutely love them. I love Ryke. This is the first one. It says, "Ryke, die on that cliff challenge," which personally offended me. I was like, Ryke is one of my main book boyfriends. I love him, absolutely adore him. When that was said, I said, that's cruel, that's mean. Ryke does not deserve that. Ryke doesn't deserve that. He just wants to climb some rocks. Then it says, "I can't with Daisy, period. I have this theory, my wolf," and so on. Like, girl, with an O. She was so immature. This emoji. To that I say, no. I love Daisy as a character as well because she went through so much and like no one really acknowledged it. I don't know. Like, I have this theory is really cute. I love her. I have this theory. Like, that's so cute. In My Wolf, okay. That one you got me on. I didn't really like the wolf. Mia Majama reminded me of the scene from You where it goes, "I wolf you." Like, what is that? This one's mean. This one said, "This book would have been so much better if they would have both died, period. Hashtag wolf girl." Okay, not the hashtag, please. Everyone can't get over the wolf. I actually forgot that they talked about wolves. I think I do like block out the things I don't like because I actually didn't remember that, so. Okay, let's not wish death upon both Daisy and Ryke. These people, get with it, okay? Because Daisy and Ryke are on top. Okay, this next book is Binding 13 by Chloe Welsh, which is the first book in the Boys of Tommen series. This one, there was one valid review, and we'll get to it. This one said, "Sorry, but this book gave me Wattpad 2.0 vibes, and while I liked that 5 years ago, I don't anymore, period." Same sort of area as that. This one said, "This shit came straight from Wattpad." And to that I say, I love Wattpad. I liked it 7 years ago, and I still would read it now. Is that wrong of me? Like, if there's a good Harry Styles fic on Wattpad, I'll read it. Duplicity, that was good, okay? So to that I say, I would still read Wattpad, so maybe that's why I love that book. The next one said, "Stopped reading this immediately after seeing a chapter titled Explosive Diarrhea. ... I'm done. No thank you. That's enough." Now, you're valid, because why was there a chapter named Explosive Diarrhea. Like, that's a little much. But like, Chloe Walsh, if you want to name your chapters Explosive Diarrhea, go ahead. I'll read it. This is the valid review that I could talk about and agree with. Not enough to give it a 1 star, I don't think, but it said, this book was for real so annoying at times. I was tired of hearing how small and innocent the main girl was. Like, and that is true. I was also annoyed by how often they talked about like how small and like petite she was compared to everyone else. Like, girl, you can like say that to me like 2 times or 3 times, but like it being mentioned like every single second, it's a little excessive. I know she's small and I know she's petite. I do agree with that review, but like I don't think that deserved it to be a 1 star. It's all subjective. The next book is Heartless, which is the 2nd book in the Chestnut Spring series. This one says, I feel heartless after reading this trash. No single part of this entire book was believable. Not it being called trash. I like how they put Heartless in it though. That's actually really funny to me. This one goes, so much cowboy dick, question mark, but it was okay, dash. Kind of brain numbing, but in a good way. Okay, so this one's like kind of positive. Okay, so much cowboy dick. Okay. Like, I'm not complaining, it's Katie and I'm not complaining. They go, but it was okay. So they like didn't hate the book. They called it brain numbing, which like I love when books are brain numbing. I don't like to think when I read. They like didn't hate the book, they said it was okay. So my question is why 1 star? Interesting. The next book is All Roads Lead Here by Miranda Zapata, which is a slow burn. The first one is sorry, but all roads lead to disappointment. I like how they phrased that review because they weren't just like, this was a disappointment. They made it really funny. So like, I enjoyed that. The next one goes, I created a Goodreads account just to rate this book. If only negative stars was an option. This was a cringy, horribly written shit show. Now that is dedication. Creating an entire Goodreads account to review this book about how much you hated it is dedication, and I respect that. That is effort that I will never give. Okay, next. This one's for Darling Venom by Parker S. Huntington. This one is, it is so bad, I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible. So I give you a 1. Classic. I love that audio so much. This one, I literally was gagged at this one. Like, I was in my bed, probably at 2 a.m. doing this, and I was like, there is no way they just said that. This one said, DNF 50%. Okay. It goes, almost redacted myself too. Oh my god. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's like really harsh. Like, you saying you want to redact yourself because of this book, like, this one was so funny to me and also kind of valid. Like, in a lot of these, I do find validity in them because like some parts of books like are crazy. And like, it's the reason why people hate them, but I like to ignore. I like to be like blissfully unaware and naive. This one said, this is why I'm never reading romance again, because why the fuck was he her gynecologist? This is what nightmares are made of. And to that I say, you are correct. But why was he her gynecologist? Because I see people like talk about that book in that scene. I read that scene and was like, what? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I guess it's just like everyone's cup of tea is different, but I did not like the gynecologist scene. It made me severely uncomfortable. So why was he your gynecologist is a very valid question. The last book is Magnolia Parks by Jessica Hastings. Now, I did this one last minute because I thought it would be really interesting to look at these reviews because I know a lot of people do not like this book. And it's for like valid reasons because the book is very toxic, so it's not everyone's cup of tea. The relationship is supposed to be toxic. The first one is Alexa, play Toxic by Britney Spears. I mean, yeah, like the entire book is about their toxic relationship, so I completely get that. I understand why people don't like Magnolia Parks. Me personally, I love just like watching characters live their lives. Like, that's why the Boys of Tommen series and Addicted series, like some of my favorite books of all time, because I just love reading about characters just living their lives. So I get that. I mean, it's pretty on brand for this book. So this one hurt my feelings because it says, fuck every single character. I wish them the worst. Heart emoji. Now, to that I say, did you read about Christian and Henry? Because Christian and Henry are not horrible characters. I love Christian and Henry so much. Henry, he was a really good friend. And Christian, Yes, Christian said some things, but he was also being severely mistreated. I said this in my wrap-up, I said this in the vlog. I could talk about Christian forever. And I'm currently reading Daisy Hates, and I'm still loving Christian. I don't think it's gonna change. I love Christian. This one says, the only thing this book was good for was killing the spider in my bathroom. And to clarify, the 1 stars for how well this book worked as a weapon. Like, that one's so out of pocket. Like, literally, it's so funny. The fact that they used this book to kill a spider, it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. At least it got a 1 star for being a good weapon. I mean, like, that's good. And the last one is DNF at 51%. I want to throat punch every character in this book. Again, with the every character, I raise you, Christian and Henry, but it's fine. But I do agree. Some points in this book, I wanted to have a boxing match like all these YouTubers do. I wanted to have a boxing match with them. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? So that's very valid. Okay, that is all of them. That is all of the reviews. I really had fun doing this. Yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!